Good afternoon, Butcher. Say, do you need any help in your shop? I've got a set of skills that I think would be perfect. Oh, fine then. Walk away. Uh, Blacksmith. What about you? I can handle the heat better than any human adolescent could. What do you say? I could. Oh, bye then. Huntress! Huntress, oh, Huntress, surely you could use a tracker. I could give you a bird's eye view on any prey you hunt. That's useful, isn't it? Come on, tell me you need my help. Yes, I understand. You've already got a companion for your hunts. No, I'm not getting anywhere like this. It's been 2 months and nobody's hired me for anything. Even if I decided to be a mercenary, I wouldn't get any jobs. I guess. Oh, it's about time I leave the big city and settle down somewhere. Maybe if I find a village far enough away, they won't believe all that bad luck mumbo-jumbo. Huh? Oh. Hello. Are you new to the city? I've never seen you before. Really? You've been living in the forest until now? Huh. Well, then what made you decide to come into the city? Now, there's a pretty big difference in atmosphere, don't you think? You're getting supplies. For your work? No! You're a witch, aren't you? I can tell by your clothing. Only witches wear capelets. And I can see you've even got a coven pin. Oh, I haven't seen one of those in a while. Yeah, I'm, familiar. I mean, I was. Right now, I guess I'm just a crow demon. But I was a witch's familiar. Hmm? What's the difference? Well, if you mean biologically or anatomically or anything like that, then nothing. All familiars are demons, but one of the main differences between the two is that familiars can harness a small amount of their master's power. I'm surprised you don't know this already, being a witch in a coven and all. I thought only apprentices didn't know about demons and familiars. Oh, I see. Only recently. Well, in that case, congratulations on becoming a full-fledged witch. And, well, I know we've only just met, and you don't know me, but nonetheless, I'm proud of you for making it through all that training. You know, a lot of people give up on it partway through, and then they end up choosing a different apprenticeship. So, being a witch is really impressive. Yes, I have seen quite a few apprenticeships in my time. My master was quite popular with young witches in training. Many of them didn't stay with us, though. Most discovered that being a witch just wasn't for them. But there were some who just decided they preferred a different study of magic. Oh, what was my master's specialty? Yeah, plant magic. And as a secondary practice, they also did a lot of healing magic. So there were a lot of people who came to them when they were sick, and sometimes when they were injured. Oh, but mostly just to keep the pain at bay. Yeah, not many witches like to take on a secondary practice because it's much more difficult. and the training is already difficult enough. But I'll tell you something. Covens will look upon witches who've done more than one practice much more favorably. Oh, you want to know what happened to my witch? uh, no, it wasn't anything crazy. I mean, it's not like they got killed by a witch hunter or anything like that, but they passed away a couple of months ago. Can't escape old age, you know? Yeah, I miss them a lot. But I'll always treasure the time the two of us had together. Huh? Why am I here? What do you mean? Oh, yeah, that. Well, I, um, couldn't go away when they did. I tried. We were so close, after all. There's no way I couldn't have bonded with them enough. But sometimes, when a witch dies, their familiar just doesn't disappear like they're supposed to. There are times when a familiar gets left behind, and a familiar without a master is considered rogue. And since familiars are demons by origin, well, you probably already know how people view rogue demons. Yeah, that's right. We're considered bad luck and not worth anyone's trouble. They say familiars get left behind because their bond with their master wasn't strong enough. But nobody really knows why some familiars get left behind and others don't. So people don't like to associate with rogue familiars because they're considered cold hearted. Are they? Well, um, just like some people, I guess some of them are. But most of them aren't. And I'm not just saying that because I am one. uh, um, so, uh, Witchling, what about you? You look like you'd be able to summon a really powerful familiar. Oh, you don't have a familiar yet. Why's that? I thought covens don't accept witches who didn't already have one. Really? Trouble deciding between the kinds of familiars. Hmm. I didn't even know that was how it worked. I always thought you witches perform your summoning ritual and poof, the perfect familiar just sorta showed up. Oh, Really? Huh. So you can choose the type of animal demon you summon. I didn't know that at all. So then, tell me, how does the perfect familiar for you end up getting summoned? Really? It's your life energy and the mana that demons are attracted to? Ah, that must be why bonds tend to form so easily. Yeah. Well, so what kinds of animals did you have in mind? Ah, those are really good options. And I can see why you're having trouble. It is one of the most important decisions of your career, after all. Sure, some witches will have enough mana to summon 10 familiars, but that's pretty rare. Most can only have 2 or 3. And that's why beast tamers are so coveted, especially around these parts. After all, they're the only ones who have enough extra mana to summon so many. But it takes years to get enough mana stored up in someone to even summon one familiar. Because it's almost like sharing a part of yourself with the demon. Oh, don't worry. I'm sure you'll be able to figure out the perfect choice for you. And just remember that you aren't limited to the traditional kinds of animals. Cats, wolves, and birds are pretty popular. Oh, but there's even different kinds of those. And there are so many other animals, like bears, iguanas, rabbits. You just need to find out what would best suit your needs. For example, since my master performed plant magic, they needed quick help with tending to the gardens, collecting herbs, and spreading seeds around. But someone like me can do a lot more than that. Even now, without a witch's mana, I can search for danger by sky. And blending in with the crows means I can also communicate with them. And that's pretty great when you need information from several towns away. When I have a master, oh, that's the best of all. Not only do you have a sense of duty and purpose, but you can also use a portion of their power. Oh, I'm most familiar with plant magic and a little bit of healing magic, but you don't keep those abilities once your witch dies. Oh, but if a new witch is willing to become your new master, then you form a bond with them, and which allows you to use whatever power they've created for themselves as your own. Like if a witch who practiced water magic or even necromancy decided they wanted to keep a rogue familiar for their own, well, that familiar would be able to use water to fight or protect, or they might be able to bring small animals back from the dead. After all, a familiar's power is only a fraction of their master's. I hope this talk has helped you develop a better understanding of how you can use your familiar, whatever it is you decide to summon. And, besides, I think you've actually taught me a lot about how things work. So, thanks for that. And, uh, thanks for taking the time to talk to me. You didn't really have to do that, but I appreciate it. Haven't had a nice long talk like this in a while. I've missed it. Well, guess I'll be seeing you. It was nice to meet you, and nah. Well, what? You want me to come with you? No, but aren't you afraid that spending more time with me will give you bad luck? Everyone thinks so. And it doesn't help that I'm a crow. Oh, you think all of that is silly? Well, I guess you're right. I guess this means I won't have to look around for odd jobs anymore. Hey, and you don't care about having another witch's old familiar? My experience. Useful? Yeah. Well, never thought of it like that before. I'm glad that you're willing to take me in. And I promise I'll do my best to make you proud. And I'll start by carrying all those supplies you came here to get to prove that I'll work just as hard for you as I did for my old master. So, master, what did you need to get?
Hey, if you've reached this point in the video and have not already subscribed, please take a moment to do so. I really appreciate it.